Hi everyone, it's Yetunde here, and in this quick video lesson, we'll explore how to create ultra-dense neuro-based sounds using Pigments' unique sound design workflow. Let's dive right into it. Neuro-based sounds are super fun to make and can get a little crazy at times thanks to their complex tonal structure. Pigments engines, filters, effects, and modulation are perfect for creating these complex sounds with a unique twist. This is how our final patch sounds. Okay, now let's deconstruct the sound and rebuild it step by step. We'll start with the sound generators, which in this case are the wavetable engine and the virtual analog engine. The wavetable engine uses a basic sine wave like this. We'll mangle this basic tone by adding some frequency modulation to it using the modulator module with a sine wave set to plus 24 semitones. It now sounds a bit more aggressive. Let's add the analog engine with a harmonically rich square waveform, which together with the wavetable engine sounds like this. Next, we'll engage the first filter. In the current setting, both engines go into filter 1, which then goes into filter 2. Filter 1, we will modulate its cutoff control with the function generator with a wave shape somewhere in between the triangle and sawtooth. It is set to relatively fast rate, like this. To create the modulation routing, you can simply drag and drop the function mod source from the modulation bar into the cutoff control, like this, while increasing the modulation value to around 35. The basic wobble is already here. Now we'll activate the second filter. This one is modulated by the same function generator, but it's set to a high pass mode, which gives us movement in the lower range of frequencies. Let's also use the utility engine to add one noise layer to accompany the other two engines. So now that our core sound is ready, let's move on to the effects page to finalize our preset. Here we're dealing with two effects blocks. Effects A blocks provide compression and distortion, while effects B provides spatial dimension with delay and reverb. The effects A block starts with the first distortion effect. This one uses the soft clip algorithm with drive set to 20 dB and dry wet set to 100, sounding like this. It just instantly makes our sound more crunchy and characterful, but the magic touch here comes from the distortion filtering. We will use the notch mode set to a 24 dB slope with cutoff set to 120 Hz and resonance to 0.6. Here, the trick relies on modulating the notch cutoff control. For that, we will use the function generator 2 and set its wave shape to triangle, with the retrig source set to the keyboard, mimicking the envelope behavior. As you can hear, the notch filter really excites the distortion harmonics. Next up, there's the multiband compressor, which adds thickness and presence for each frequency band, making the sound really pop out. On top of this, we'll add another distortion with the same soft clip algorithm just to further boost those harmonics. And here's the sound with compression and the second distortion enabled. The final element to add here are two spatial effects in the FXB block. Delay is set to 1/4 note repetition and reverb has decay control set to around 0.500. We will attach these to the fourth macro control so we can tweak the spaciousness spontaneously while playing. To do so, we'll drag and drop macro 4 modulator onto the delays and reverb dry-wet controls and set the modulation amount to around 0.40 for both. And here's the final sound with some drums underneath. Okay, that's really it. Hopefully this quick lesson showed you how to efficiently create thumping and super fat neural bass sounds and grooves with Pigments. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon!